Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Oronde.
What up?
And Lillian.
Yo,
How y'all doing?
You good?
good.
I swear, every time I'm doing intros, somebody messes up. And it's not even like a mess up, it's just like an extra delay. And then I have to slow down. And it's always someone. But today we are back talking about NFL coaches. The end of the season is close and near, and it's time to see who gets fired. And so first off, we have three. We're gonna put you in three categories. We got fired, who should be gone, hot seat, and then they're safe. So first off, let's start with who's safe. Who do we think is safe going into the offseason?
Robert Saleh,
I agree.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels.
Mike McDaniels.
He should be.
Who is the Miami. There's no way you fire him, right?
I mean, the
No
only
way.
reason I could give is because he started 8-3 and now they're 8-8 and will probably miss the playoffs.
But they lost their.
They've been streaky all season.
But they
haven't had
they lost their quarterback too, though.
Yeah.
Who else? Well, I got a couple. Sean
Kevin
McVay,
O'Connell's
no-brainer.
safe.
Who?
I think Sean McVay will
Kevin
retire.
O'Connell is safe, and Doug Peterson.
Yeah. Oh, completely agree.
Yeah.
McVay might step away for a year, but still, his job is safe.
Who? Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, he's 35, 36 years old with a Super Bowl ring. He has plenty of time to be a head coach if he wanted to. He has 30 years that he can.
He's 34 with a ring.
Ridiculous. That's so good. Mike Tomlin, obviously safe, right?
Yeah. He should be.
I mean, in NFL. Steelers don't move on from head coaches like that. And he'll get you 8 wins of season. Huh?
Lovie Smith should be fun.
Lovie Smith
Down in
should be-
Texas.
I
He should-
want him to be fine, but us knowing the NFL and knowing how they treat I hate to say it, but black head coaches, he could be on the way out. I hope not. I really hope he keeps his job though. He deserves it.
I do think he's on the hot seat. I don't think
Him
I don't
and
think-
Wilkerson should
I
be
next year is
should
his
be
last-
safe. What do you think about your coach, Davion? Dennis Smith or whatever his name
Hold
is?
on. We'll talk about him in
That
about
NPC?
we'll talk about him in about 15 minutes. Hold on. And then I think my last one. So I had 3. I had Mike Tomlin, Sean McVay, and Dan Campbell for my 3 who I think is going to be safe.
If Dan Campbell gets fired, I will quit being alive.
I will riot. I will riot.
There's no way, right?
will
I hope not.
absolutely
There's
riot.
no way.
It's impossible to fire him after him having like 2 or 3 wins last year and then possibly making the playoffs. And even if he doesn't, the
Still a
turnaround
huge improvement.
I know this is kind of off topic, but does the Lions draft a quarterback?
No.
No.
Jared Goff is playing some of the best football in the entire league right now.
You might have to clip your reaction to that, Davion. That was funny.
What that then to the nose?
Yeah.
I mean, really what it is the most glaring issue in Detroit is the defense.
Yeah, definitely.
You take a defensive tackle with the Rams pick, you take a corner with your own pick, and defense the rest of the way. Maybe you get a tight end in a later round.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, hot seat. Who's burning? Who might be gone?
What's his name in Tampa Bay?
Oh, Bowles, Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles.
Yeah.
Too early.
Mm.
He got one more season. He has one more.
Yeah, I think he has one more
I
season.
think that this is pretty much the same team, like minus Gronk that they had last year, and there's a real fall off. And coaching was part of it.
I'd agree. I would also say that Brady hasn't looked Brady like this season either.
I mean, except for in those comebacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
when
All
he
right.
decides that, I have Mike Evans on my team.
Let me go get him
200 yards.
damn near 400 yards. Like what? That's ridiculous how Mike Evans went off that much. That's good.
I mean, this guy should be, but Mike McDaniels isn't just because they literally cannot afford to fire him.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels?
Yeah, Josh McDaniels. Why did I say Mike?
So
Josh
he was on my list too. So I got Josh McDaniels, but they can't fire him because there's too much money. It's like $35 million on that contract. I
poor.
think it is. Huh?
They literally said we're poor.
Yeah,
Too poor.
they don't have any money. Cliff Kingsbury.
He's in a hot seat.
Hot.
Definitely hot seat.
4-12 in the time of recording this. That it's burning over there. It's burning. Dennis Allen. I got Dennis Allen, New Orleans Saints. He's just like Todd Bowles. They're not good head coaches. They just like head coaching management just didn't work. Saw a report though, and I don't want to get in my own head about this, but I saw that Sean Payton's coming back, and New Orleans might be his landing zone because the Chargers aren't going to fire Brandon Staley now that they're in the playoffs. They're not going to do it. There's no way you do it. Dallas, they're not going to fire Mike McCarthy. They're not.
But they should.
Denver, he doesn't want to go to Denver to rebuild. He wants a win now team. The Saints are one quarterback away from being a playoff team. Plain and simple. One coach and one quarterback away from being a playoff team. Plain and simple. So come back to New Orleans. You know the staff. You know everything about the city. You know everything about the front office. Go back to New Orleans. Take us back to glory.
I'll be honest. I think he goes to Denver and you give him a healthy Javonte Williams next year and that defense, I think he can make it work.
So can he make it work? Yes, but I don't think he wants to go to Denver. That's the last place he wants to go.
Probably not. No.
Jeff Saturday's fired, by the way. Let's get him gone. He's got to go.
Oh, yeah, he should be. He's just hiring him to begin with was stupid.
Well, they needed an interim, and that was a fall from grace.
They needed one, but like, why? I get Jeff Saturday, All-Pro, Hall of Famer. He deserves it. He's a great football player. He's just not good at coaching.
Oh, obviously not. Yeah, no. I said anyone else? Anyone else I have on a hot seat?
I think that's it.
Oh no,
no, he's gonna get fired. He's gone. I got so next up, who should be fired? Ron Rivera.
Who's gonna get rid of him?
Huh?
There's no one there to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's why he's on the hot seat.
Ron's job is safe for another year.
So.
I do think so. They have a talent issue.
You know what? I really do hope that he doesn't get fired. He's a great head coach. He's a great guy. But I feel like,
you know what?
I don't hate him.
What?
This is not.
I have a hypothetical here. All right,
go ahead.
So, in the eyes of Sean Payton's return, does he pick up Ron in his coaching staff?
Well, you know he's building out there, so he's out there canvassing.
I think that would be a good move, honestly.
What is Ron coach? Defense?
Yeah. Offense. Well, he does both. He does a little bit of both, but he did a little bit of offensive stuff in the early 2010s.
Well, you know Sean's primarily offense.
I feel like that would be a good double-headed, double mastermind work right there. Because Ron's great with building the chemistry in the team.
Yeah.
I do wonder what happened with him because number one, how do you not know your team's in a position to be eliminated? Like he's not that alone. As the head coach, you need to know.
I think that was just a little bit of an awkward moment.
Why do you start Carson Wentz all of a sudden? Like, is it because you paid him a lot? Because that's not a good reason.
You have to. I don't think he consciously made that decision without being forced to.
To do what? I'm sorry.
In my opinion,
it's a sunk cost policy. Like, if you're paying him all this money, you're paying him the money no matter what, whether or not he plays. So you might as well pay him the money and win with him on the bench than pay him the money and lose with him starting.
Oh, Wentz?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I don't. I can't.
I'm not gonna sit here and like claim I know anything, but I feel like he didn't make that decision. That's kind of like when Robert made Bill Belichick send away Garoppolo.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I feel like that was an upper management call.
I do got to give credit though to Heineke for saying
the team responded to him.
to say instead of giving me the start and put Howell in for a few snaps, just give Howell the start. Like
That's
you
dope.
might as well.
Which they will do. That's goaded.
I'm
Especially
excited to
because
see.
I mean, it's a division. You might like he's gonna play this team twice a year if he's your quarterback next year. So
I
you
really
might as well
hope.
see
I
what he
really
can
hope
do.
Howell looks good this week, though. I really do.
I mean, I hope he does too. He looked great in the preseason. And give him Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson. He should do fine.
All right. So, final question. Final thing. Any final question? You know, it's been a little while since I've recorded. So, any final thoughts y'all have about these head coaches right now?
Another safe head coach would be Matt Eberflus.
I
Who's
wouldn't
that?
say he's safe necessarily.
Help
The
me.
Bears.
Who is that?
Bears.
Chicago.
Ooh.
I mean, that's
I'll
not.
say, you know what, Oronde? I would say yes. He's safe. Yes.
I will say, you know who should be safe is Steve Wilkes.
Yes. Oh,
Definitely.
he should be. 100% he should be.
If
Good.
they do, I will riot. I'll walk down to Bank of America Stadium and be like, "What are y'all doing?"
They love him.
The team likes him. He coached them well.
Yeah. I hope he's safe. Give that man a job, please. Give him a job. He's turned that team around.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I appreciate y'all for joining us today. Appreciate you, Lillian and Oronde, for joining. But I've been your host, Davion, and this has been the post game. Peace.